Greetings Earthlings, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andy, my YouTube name is The Commentator, and this is episode number 5 of Kirby's Dream Course. Now I don't know if this is the halfway point of the series, it may be. I've said before a few times on the series, I can't remember if there are 8 courses or 10 courses. I think there are 10, but I may be wrong. Anyway, one thing I do know is that just at this stage, let's form a coherent sentence, and then once we've done that, let's have a quick look at what we've achieved so far. So in episode 1, we did course number 1, and of course we got a bronze medallion. Maybe could have got a silver one, could have done a little bit better there. Then we moved on to course number 2, and to be honest with you, I can't remember anything about course number 2, but obviously, as you can see, we got a bronze medallion. On to course 3, which I found pretty tough. I was just happy to get through it. No medallion of any description there. And then course number 4, the episode previous to this one, we got a bronze medallion. And considering how tough course number 3 was, I didn't think we did too badly on that one. Anyway, that was then, this is now. So without any further hesitation nor procrastination, we're going to dive into course number 5. Once again, we get a little video at the start of the course, and it doesn't really tell us a great deal. It looks like we can do some kind of run-up, but it also suggests that that's not particularly useful. Okay, right. Hole number 1, course number 5. Let's go. What we got? We have got a random warp button. We've got a few arrows. We've got a spinning orange head. We've got a eyeball with the umbrella. We've got some pools of water, and we've got a demonic ladybird. And I believe, is that it? Looks like it. Yes, it is. Okay, so the tactic clearly here is we need to hit the warp, we'll go then off the arrow, into even the eyeball thing, down the stairs, into the demonic ladybird, and then we need to go up there and get into that hole. Right, so I think the tactic here is, now normally on these holes, things are in a certain position, in a certain order, for a certain reason. So I'm certainly going to try and take advantage of that, because I think what we need to do here is hit the warp, hit the arrow, collect the umbrella. I think if we then put the umbrella up, it will slow us down so we don't hit the arrow and go flying off the side. I'm guessing that's the tactic here. Right, okay, then let's put that theory to the test. Let's go. Let's see what we got. So put decent power on. Don't think it matters how much power we put on, to be honest with you. Hit the umbrella thing, and we floated down over the top of the demonic ladybird. Good job we put the umbrella up though, otherwise we would have been flying off the side. Okay, so I need to hit the ladybird. So let's have a go at that, and then chip ourselves into the hole. It's a little bit of top spin, not too much power. There we go. So we'll quickly grind to a halt as best we can. And now we need to try and get into this hole. So I think max power, max top spin, and see what happens. Not quite max of either, but hopefully it'll be enough. Okay, more than enough. What a fluke that was, but we'll take it. So no tomatoes lost, and the hole successfully navigated. Right, on to hole number 2. What do we got here then? So we have got a couple of mines which we need to avoid. We've got a snowman, we've got a pool of water, and it looks like that's it, apart from the spinning orange head thing. So clearly the tactic here is we need to get over this ledge, collect the snowman, put the power up on, we'll then change the water into ice, we'll skim across it like a curling rink thing, whatever they're called, and then we'll go into the hole at the end. So the key here is to put enough power on. We need to put enough power on to get over the ledge, but then not too much power on that, then we miss the snowman altogether. So that's going to be the tricky little bit here. So I think just between 3/4 and full power, I reckon should be enough here. So let's see. I certainly don't think we want full power. We'll try that. And that was going to go over the snowman, so we made a bit of a hash of that. Okay. Could have got a hole in one there, I think, if we'd... Maybe could have got a hole in one there if I'd collected the snowman in the first shot. Oh well, 2 shots. We haven't lost a tomato at least, but if we got a hole in one, we would have got an extra life, which could come in handy. But 2 shots, we'll take that. Considering we made a hash of the first shot. At least we put enough power on to actually get over the ledge. That was the main thing there. Okay, so hole at number 3. So 37.5% of the way through. This one, what do we got here then? We have got a pumpkin. We've got a spinning orange head, a dancing sunman, and a sweeper in the witch's hat. So clearly here we just need to take them out in order and end up there. The witch thing will become the hole. So we'll just go as much power as we can. Not quite full. Click the pumpkin, but we didn't get any further. Okay, it doesn't matter. So same tactic again. In fact, I wonder if we could have done a chip shot here, because I could have bounced into that and then bounced over into the next pit. Maybe a chip shot was the way forward there. Yeah, not quite. I didn't quite put max power on there. Doesn't matter too much though, because we're not losing tomatoes. That's the main thing. Okay, so we need to make sure we get into here. Enough power, hit the sunman. And don't go off the side, which we could do. That's fine, we'll take that. Now, do we go for a chip shot here, or do we keep it on the ground? I'm really tempted to go for a chip shot, but I think maybe keep it on the ground is the way forward. We'll keep it on the ground, just in case we bounce over the side. Ooh, that was close. Oh, we've made it. We're going to go in as well, just to really... Oh, that was so close. That was so close to both disaster and success, because we nearly went off the side, that we nearly got straight in. So we've lost a tomato, but we're doing okay. Was that hole number 4? I think it was, wasn't it? No, it was hole number 3. So 10 shots down, so this is hole number 4. Okay, this looks a fun one. What have we got here then? We have got a spinning orange head. We've got a snowman. We've got a sweeper in a witch's hat. We've got a dancing sunman. And, ooh, down here we've got a spinning orange head. So, what's the tactic here? I think what we're going to do is... I'm actually going to take a bit of a gamble. I'm going to play a chip shot up here. I need to get rid of this thing as quick as possible, this orange head up here. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to play a chip shot, put some backspin on. We then should come back down the hill, collect the snowman, over the pool, and then collect the orange head. And then one of these two will become the hole over here, which may not be the best idea in the world, but that's what we're going to go with. Okay, yeah, we're going to try that. So do a chip shot, put some backspin on, and then see how we go from here. We already got a snowman power up, actually, so if we don't collect that snowman, it doesn't really matter, although we should be able to do that. Okay, so backspin required, lots of it, just to make absolutely sure we don't go off the side. There's the backspin. We collect that, the backspin takes it to effect, down the hill, put the snowman on, and we collect the orange head as well. And we come to a standstill there. That could be bad, actually. In fact, yeah, that's not worked out too good, because now we can't chip our way over. Okay, so we're going to have to waste a shot here. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll go over here somewhere, so we can go in a straight line down there. That's what we'll do. So we'll just make the angle a bit wider, and now we can chip our way over. Okay, so now it looks like the sweeper's going to become the hole, which means the hole's going to be on a bit of a slant, which could be a bit tricky. Right, okay. I don't think it matters about top or bottom spin here, because we need to put the snowman on. So, let's just go for power. Bit of top spin, lots of power. Put the snowman on. Down the hill, hit the sunman. Are we in line to the hole? Don't think we are quite. Okay. Right. Now, surely we can get in from here. This doesn't look very difficult. But you'd be surprised. There we go. See? I don't think there was any way we could have got in there. It's a little bit annoying, actually, that. Okay. Just under half. Should be enough. Yep, there we go. Yeah, because the slant, you just roll over the hill. Which is a little bit annoying. Oh, well, we're going in the end. Another 5-shot hole. So 15 shots. And we're at the halfway stage. On to hole, 5 shots for hole 4, and now on to hole number 5. So what we got here then? We've got a spinning dustbin thing with a blue hat on, another spinning dustbin thing with a blue hat on, another spinning dustbin thing with a blue hat on, got a crab in a cowboy hat, we've got, ooh, and then up here we've got a pumpkin and a dancing tomato person thing. And that appears to be it. So obviously what we need to do here, need to collect these whirling dervish things, and then somehow collect the crab thing, then get up here and into the hole. So I think ideally, I'd want the, in an ideal one, I want the tomato man to become the hole, but I think it's going to end up being the pumpkin. Anyway, let's just make sure we get these dustbin lids first, and if we do that, we'll see where that takes us. But I may put a bit of spin on here. So what I want to try and do is, if I can spin into the next pit. Right, let's give it a go. There we go. That's one. Hit the tree. Actually could come in handy. Okay, maybe not. Right. What's the deal here? Now again, if we put spin on, can we put spin on? I want to try and somehow. Okay, let's not bother with spin. Let's just go for. Let's just go for power. Okay, here we go. Let's just go for max power. We hit that. Hopefully we bounce down. There we go. Collect a tomato back. I thought there was opportunity there to get a tomato back that we'd lost. So we hit more than one thing in one shot, so that's good. Okay. So now we just need to hit this crab thing. And if we do that, I wonder if we can bounce. I wonder if we put enough bounce on, we'll go up there. I don't think we will. Need to make sure we hit the crab first. Okay. Let's go for just power. Bounce up. Because that's the crab power up. That just happened to appear there. Can I hit the tomato man? Yes, I can. Okay, that was a good shot. Actually, I didn't realise that the crab actually gave you a jump power. But as soon as I just happened to see at the bottom left corner there, the power-up changed to what looks like a jump, and obviously it was a jump, because it managed to get us up here. Okay, that was fortunate. Right. Okay, we need to just get in here now. So, the key here is not to put too much power, and then we go off the side. Surely we can get this in. I think just over a quarter power should be right here. So let's go for that. There we go. Didn't want to go off the side, so that was quite useful actually. 4 shots, we haven't lost a tomato. So that's going pretty well. 19 shots taken. And we are 62.5% of the way through the course. And now on to hole number 6. So, we've got a warp, we've got a dancing sun mount, we've got a projectile thing, we've got a spinning orange head, we've got a fireball in a blue hat, another fireball in a blue hat, another orange head, and we've got a cloud that we need to avoid. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. Right, so we've got 2 choices here. We can either hit the boost and then use presumably the ledge, or we use the jump power that we've just had, will take us over to the other side, or we go for the warp. We hit the orange head, then we somehow hit the flame things, and then we come back to here and the sunman becomes the hole. I think I'm going to go for the I think I'm going to go for the warp jump tactic. I reckon, rather than the sorry, when I say warp, I mean the projectile thing, not the warp as in not the warp that actually says warp written on the written on the floor. That explanation made no sense. Anyway, you're right, yeah. So I'm going to go straight forward, try and hit this thing, hit the warp thing, and then fly over the. I need to stop calling those red projectile things warps. Right, let's just get on with it because I'm talking absolute rubbish. So we hit that. We hit that. We jump up in the air. We make the jump. We get blasted by lightning. No, we don't. Okay, that's fortunate. We'll take that. I was half expecting lightning there. That couldn't really have gone much better, actually. Okay, so... if we now do a chip shot, we can hopefully... I don't think we'll catch them inside the clouds. We can hit this... if we can hit the blue thing... we hit the fireball in the blue hat. Come back down, hit the orange head. If we do all those things, and then that will become the hole. And that would be good. Okay, let's try that then. So lots of power. We'll go for a little bit of top speed, but not too much. Lots of power. And we've gone over it. That was annoying. That was a real good chance there. Made a bit of a hash of that. How have we gone over that? That's annoying. Too much power, I think. Okay. Right. Need to be careful here. I don't want to hit the cloud. I think it... I mean, the cloud's not... doesn't look like it produces lightning, but I don't want to hit the cloud. Maybe I could have gone for the... I don't know. I don't know what the tactic is here. Okay, we just need to make sure we hit this fireball thing. Like that. Now, are we going to hit the cloud? I hope not. I suspect we will. No, we're not. Okay. So at least we haven't lost any tomatoes by hitting that. Right, we're going to have to judge this quite well here. I think it's going to be quite a tough one to judge. So I want to roll to... I think we'll end up rolling past the hole here and down into this pit. Although I'd rather that than... Alright, cool, we need to make this a little bit. Let's put plenty of power on, make sure we get over. Yep. In fact, that was pretty well judged. In fact, that was perfectly judged. What a fluke that was. Well, let's say it was a fluke. Actually, no, I don't think that was a fluke. I thought that was just pretty good judgment. So, hole number 6 down. 23 shots played. 75% of the way through the course. And 2 holes left to go. Ooh, this looks fun. Right then, what we got here? So, clearly we need to go for this block thing first. So, we've got a block. We've got a couple of tomato men. 4 tomato men. 5 tomato men, in fact. Right, this should be a fun one. This looks a fun one, doesn't it? So clearly the tactic here is we need to collect the block person and then come back down towards the tomato dudes. And presumably the one at the bottom here will then become the hole. This doesn't look that difficult, which worries me slightly. I think the key is we just need to make this, make sure we get this block without going off the side, preferably. There we go. And not quite enough power to get it back over. It doesn't matter, though. Right, so we've got the block. That's the main thing. Right, do we go for a chip shot? Or do we just go to... No, we'll not go for a chip shot, because we've got the block thing, so we can stop ourselves dead if we need to. So we need to make sure we get over this little ledge with enough venom to get something. That didn't quite go according to plan. Okay, let's try this then. Let's try something here. Let's try something here. Yep, I was lulled in here into thinking this was easy. I got a bit carried away. I got a bit cocky there with the last shot that I did. Right, we need to be a little bit careful here, otherwise we'll end up losing losing a few lives. I don't really think we should be losing. So we hit that. Bounce down. That didn't quite work. Yeah, this is tougher than it looks. This is tougher than it looks, this one. Okay, this is a little bit more tricky than it looks. Right, okay, let's try this. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to try and get a tomato back. Yeah, I made a bit of a hash of this. But it doesn't matter. Okay. So if we hit the backboard thing here, if we hit the brown... Right. So we hit the brown thing, it'll bounce back then towards the hole. Although we will put a bit of bottom spin on as well. Just to make sure. Not too much though. Wanted a bit more than that, having said that. Yeah, made a real hash of this hole. Made a real mess of this. There we go. That was a real mess. Hole number 7 is also so close that we just need to make sure we don't lose. I don't want to lose a life. I don't want to lose a life at this point. 8 shots. That was so bad. That was harder than it looked, although I did make a mess of it. There's no two ways about it. Right, okay, the final hole. What do we got? Let's have a look. So we've got a spinning orange head. We've got 2 blowy things. We've got a alien thing. We've got a booster thing. I'm not going to call it a warp anymore. 2 trees. 3 trees, 4 trees. Oh, we've got a jumper. Right, this is a tough one. What do we do here? So clearly the tactic here is... Okay, so I think clearly the tactic here is we collect the alien, we then use the power-up to blast our way through the trees, we'll then collect the jumping crab in the cowboy hat thing, and then this will then become the hole. Okay, let's do this then. So we'll just go for max power, put the power-up on, we blast through the trees, collect that becomes the hole. And hopefully we'll bounce back down. We need to jump over the booster so it doesn't send us back up. I think that's quite an important point. Okay. Right, I need to be careful here. So, now if we go over... Now remember, these blue grid things are fans. So they're going to blow us up into the air. Don't want to go too far. We've got... This is going to be a little bit tricky, actually, this one, isn't it? This is a tough one. I don't... This is... Ooh. Right, come on. I don't want to lose a life at this point, because we're actually doing pretty well here. Okay, here we go. Let's give this a go. Don't want too much power. We need to get over this initial hump. Blows us up in the air. And straight in the hole. Well, I didn't think that was going to happen. Maybe it's set up to do that. I don't know. One thing I do know, though, is that last hole took 2 shots, we didn't lose a life, and we got through course number 5, made a complete mess of hole number 7. But apart from that, I thought that was a pretty smooth run. 33 shots in 8 holes, so that's an average of so many shots a hole. 4.125, I think. Anyway, does it matter? Can you have 0.125 of a shot? I don't know. How can you get round that in 22 shots? That is nonsense. Even if I'd not messed the tomato... man hole number 7 up. I think, even if I'd not messed that up, I think I could have, I don't think I could have got a bronze, even if I'd not messed that up. I think maybe could have got around in 30, something like that. Anyway, unless, I mean, 30 may have been a bronze, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. One thing it does matter, though, is that is course number 5 of Kirby's Dream Course complete. Now, I'm pretty sure there's course number 6. Of course there is. See, looking at that, it doesn't look like there's more... Start again. Looking at that, it only looks like there's 2 more courses. So maybe there are only 8 courses. 8 holes with 8 courses. Anyway, we'll find that out when we get to the end of the series. But for now, that was episode number 5. So if you enjoyed the episode... then feel free to like and share the video. If you want to leave a comment on the video, then leave a comment on the video. If you want to head on over to the channel, The Uncommentator, and subscribe to the channel, then head on over to the channel, The Uncommentator, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to watch more videos on the channel, then watch more videos on the channel. And if you want to tune in next time, we're going to be moving on to course number 6 of Kirby's Dream Course, episode number 6. Quite enjoyed this series so far. I think it's going okay. It's not going too bad. We're getting through the game. That's the main thing. But until we get to episode 6, until we get to that point, for now from me, it is sayonara.